Jaclyn Hill has been in hot water again for an out-of-touch TikTok she posted where she was complaining about her views. She went on this rant about how she's been on social media for 14 years and talked about all the apps she joined firsthand for some reason, like that should grant her some sort of view guarantee because she's been using them since the beginning.
I want to talk about something that I feel like maybe is a little controversial, maybe not, but I feel like no one really talks about it on social media. At least I don't see this conversation being had. But I think about this every day, and this is coming from like an old school beauty content creator. I started on YouTube 14 years ago. Like, that is insane. I have been here for every single era, consistently uploading, downloading every new platform, like watch the birth of TikTok. You know, like I remember when Instagram became a thing. I was already on YouTube when Instagram became a thing, and I downloaded Instagram, and like it was like this new app, and we were posting the square photos. Like, I've been here for all of it, and I feel like we're in such a weird place on social media as content creators where I am like fighting. I feel like I am like trying to run through mud to connect with my followers at this point. I feel like there are so many bots, and I feel like these apps are now controlling who views my videos, and I feel like I get punished and penalized for not showing up and creating all the time. In the sense of, I took off, like I didn't post a TikTok, I think for like a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe. Like, sorry, shit, life happens. I've been doing this for 14 years. Maybe I'm a little burnt out, God forbid. But then I come back to TikTok, and it's like I'm put in like this TikTok jail where my views are complete shit. No one is seeing, like, it's one thing if my engagement is shit, meaning like maybe my views are high, but my comments are low and the likes are low. It's like, okay, so my audience wasn't feeling the vibes of this video. That's fine. But I'm talking like when you have 1 million followers, but your videos are only getting 30,000 views, this is just not the way it used to be. Like,
interesting thing is that she would get 500,000 or more views at TikTok while complaining that the views were low, and then she'd be flaunting around her luxurious lifestyle and hoarding of luxury items like purses and shoes.
My God. Okay, so this right here is supposed to be like my daily / weekly makeup. This is not my whole makeup collection. I have a closet of makeup, and then I have all this right here that needs its own separate organization. Don't get me started, but this is supposed to just be the makeup. I'm back, you guys. I'm standing in front of my beverage fridge, so you know what time it is. We've got to restock this entire thing. Yes, I'm in my pajamas. Once again, I have no makeup on.
Meanwhile, there are people out there that are struggling so hard to afford the necessities like groceries or paying their bills, and they would give anything to get the views that she would get on average.
When I started, it was so organic. Like, you subscribed to the people that you liked, you opened up those apps, or you got a notification on your phone saying so-and-so just posted a video, you go, you engage with it, and like it was that simple. Now it's like, I put videos out there, and sometimes I just feel like I'm talking to myself. I'm like, where is my audience? And it's just, I feel like my audience is really on Instagram stories. Like, my girls are there for me on Instagram stories. Like, I really know who I'm talking to over there, but I miss the days of knowing who I'm posting my content for. And I'm just like, how do like these new creators grow at this point? Like, do the new creators out there, do you guys feel like you're connecting with an audience, or do you just feel like you're kind of throwing your videos out into cyberspace and like hoping that it's gonna stick? Like, I don't know. And like my comments, like I'll post a video and within 10 seconds, I'll get like 15 comments and they're all slightly the same. And I'm like, okay, so like these are like bot comments, like these aren't really my followers. Like, I don't care about that. I'm at the point in my life and in my career where like I only wanna post for my girls. Like, the ones that I've built this relationship and this trust with, but like TikTok isn't even showing my stuff to those people. So I'm like, I don't know. It's like these apps control who sees our stuff, and like the audience that we worked hard to build isn't even ours. It's owned by these apps, and we just have to like hope and pray that after posting our content, these apps are gonna choose to show our content to our audience who chose to follow us in the first place. I'm just so confused, and I don't see a lot of people having this conversation. This will probably put me in TikTok jail for like the next 6 months. So if you see me, hi, I love you and I miss you, and that's it.
Now, I've also been on YouTube for a really long time. I started in 2015, and I used to watch all of her content, and I can tell you that Jaclyn was one of the least consistent video uploaders in the beauty community. So when she's talking about being so consistent, that was not Jaclyn. I don't know what she's talking about when she says that. People who've been here since the beginning know that she was very infrequent with her posting. She didn't post that frequently, and she would take other opportunities to compensate for the ad revenue that she would be getting had she been more consistent like other creators. So what I'm trying to say is that she would take other opportunity for profit rather than post more frequently to connect with her audience. So that's one of the things that bothered me the most about her in this video, being like, I just want to talk to my girls like I used to. Like, no, Jaclyn, you're not wanting to talk to your girls, and you never have. She has always been an entrepreneur and a businesswoman, and half the time she would only post videos to promote whatever side hustles she was doing, whether that be her hairy lipsticks or jewelry, or that one time that she decided to steal another creator's name and sell cozy items underneath it, which ruined a small business. So she uses language like that to attempt to make her audience feel more connected to her by calling you her girls, so that you will give her views and buy whatever it is that she's selling to you so that she can go buy another luxury handbag to flaunt on TikTok.
Hold up, how did I miss the fact that Jaclyn Hill is complaining about getting views when these are her views? She's getting tons of views. And not to mention, in her bio, it's just her Amazon affiliate link making her even more money. So she thinks that this is low views? Sis, snap out of it. How the hell do you think that you are not getting views? How are you complaining about TikTok being so bad to you? I have more followers than you on this app. I have more likes than you on this app. And you go viral every single time you post. So how dare you get on this app and complain about TikTok being bad to you and putting you in jail when you're getting fucking tons of views? That shit just made me so mad. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. There's people that are dying. Like, District 12 is sick and tired of watching District 1 act like this. This is weird ass behavior. I was a little last night, and even if she does see my videos, it won't matter. It won't change anything. She's still gonna keep doing the same shit and come out with affordable videos for a little while and a couple tutorials for a while and go right back to her bullshit, right back to her fucking massive shoe collection, clothing collection, Stanley Cup collection, fancy fridge, and just go back to the same out of touch, shitty ass behavior. And it's crazy. How complain about this level of views on TikTok in 2025? Like, there are creators making a real difference in the world, struggling to get their shit seen, or the people that have the courage to speak out about what's going on in the world, they lose their account altogether.
So I think what's happening in today's time is that we're all seeing behind the curtain and the facade and realizing that we're at the bottom of the food chain, and creators like this just want to suck more out of people while giving the bare minimum back. Now, she responded to one comment saying that she does give back, and she also posts affiliate links to cheap products for people that can only afford those, as if doing that is a service, when she's the rich one who's getting profit from you purchasing those cheap products from her affiliate links, so it still benefits her.
Hi, so I posted a TikTok yesterday, and in this TikTok I was talking about just being a content creator for the last 14 years and how I've watched these apps just change, and how I really feel like TikTok specifically like punishes you for not posting, and then like if you don't post a video for a week or two, they put you like in TikTok jail, is like what I consider it, and they don't show your content to your audience. And the comment section has taken such a turn, and I'm listening. Like, I've been laying here in bed for the last 30 minutes reading these comments, because when I first posted the video yesterday, the comment section kind of went a different direction, and at first I was like, wait, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not talking about like my content, I'm talking about the app. But now there's like, I think 2,000 comments. And I'm like, okay, my ears are open. I'm listening. I'm reading your comments. You guys are saying that like you're sick of the influencer era. You're sick of the shit. You're sick of the luxury. And so my question to you guys is like, what is it that you want to see? Like, I started this 14 years ago when I was literally on food stamps, broke as hell. I had no clue that you could make a dime doing social media. I genuinely started it for the love of it. I just loved beauty. I loved talking beauty. I loved recommendations. I loved teaching beauty. I just loved the community with other women. Like, I worked at MAC Cosmetics at the time, and I freaking loved my job. I loved it. I still have dreams that I work at MAC. Like, I loved it. I love just like talking about beauty products with other people. I love it. Anyways, with that being said, like, the only reason I'm still here is because of you guys, because of the community. If you're not enjoying what you're seeing, I 100% want to know. I want to shift gears. 100%. So my ears are open. I would love to hear what you guys want to see from me specifically. That's the only point in this for me. You know, like, I just want to have fun with you guys, and that's it. So, like, please let me, it looks like I have a mullet right now. Let me and my mullet know what it is that you want to see from us, because that's all that really matters. You know what I mean?
Now, I understand that in today's world, we do what we can to live our lifestyles and to pay our bills, and that is totally understandable, and I respect it. She can do whatever she wants to live the life that she wants to live, but I think what bothers me is that she's trying to communicate to her audience that she wants to connect with you guys, but it's a manipulation tactic, because no, she doesn't. She had 500,000 people watching, and she didn't try to connect with them at all, and now she's complaining that it isn't enough and wants more. Because it's hard to bond with your audience the more viewers that you get, because it gets a bit overwhelming. I mean, you can try and do that, yet she does not try and do that. And honestly, I think it's fine if some people just want to post content and not, you know, try and connect with everybody or make friends with everybody, but don't try and word it as if that's what you want to do when you're clearly just trying to manipulate people into putting more money in your pocket. Her wanting more is not more of a connection. It's because she wants more money and more opportunity, and that's all it is, and that's all it ever has been. And maybe her intentions are good and she doesn't actually see it this way at all. Maybe she thinks that she wants a connection, but girl, you can't just say that and think saying it makes it so. Like, just because you said it doesn't mean that's what you're doing. You have to actually show that you are trying to connect, not just say that you want to. So, I mean, it's a bit infuriating to see someone who has had so much complain about it to her audience that is mostly full of people who are struggling in this economy. I feel like this conversation she's trying to have should have been between her and someone in her life, and not in a video that she posted to TikTok, because all it did was show people how out of touch and vapid she has become, and honestly, arguably has been for a while now. I think people need to remember that creators like Jaclyn don't care about a connection with you. They have their friends and their family, and they aren't trying to make friends with people who comment on their videos. They want your money to afford their lavish lifestyle, and that's just the sad truth of it. Many of these people are extremely greedy, and they will step on people to get to the top. Jaclyn has always started side businesses, and it's worked in her favor expeditiously. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. She had the opportunity and she took it by the balls and she went for it. And I think that that's great. But to try and tell people that you've been so consistent, you've been here since the beginning, when you weren't really posting that much content. And even now in this video, she's saying you have to post all the time for it to benefit you. And it's like, unfortunately, that is the case. I mean, sometimes people post and a video will just randomly do well, but when you're someone like Jaclyn, you do have to grind to get those views these days. It's not just going to be handed to you on a platter like it used to back in the day, when you could post like one video a month and you'd get 1 million views on it. Like, that's just not the world that we're living in anymore. The people that used to support her back in the day have learned how many new makeup products come out and how you just do not need all of that. So the content that was selling before and that people were watching before is just not what sells these days. And that's the thing, is that her content was about selling something to you, and people are living in a world where they don't want to overconsume anymore. They don't want to overbuy. They don't want to hoard, or they can't afford to do that. And she's still wanting to live in that lifestyle where she posts one video and makes millions of dollars from sales, and that's just not going to happen. Jaclyn is living a very lavish lifestyle. She's best friends with the Lautners. I mean, she had people serving her on Friendsgiving. She does not need more. So to complain in your $100+ sweatshirt about how the 500,000 people watching you aren't enough, as we're nearing Christmas, when some parents are scraping literal pennies to be able to give their kids gifts or afford them a coat, it just makes me sick to my stomach. It literally makes me sick to my stomach. I'm not sure if this was an attempt to rage bait people into watching more, but if that was what she was trying to do, it worked exactly in her favor. as her views have jumped up by the millions from this video that she posted, and all of us are talking about her again, which also works in their favor. A view's a view, right? Whether it's a negative view or not, it is still putting money in her pocket. She said that she's listening to everyone and that she's going to go back to her OG content of makeup and tutorials. But I'm extremely curious how long this is going to last if the views are not up to her standards. And how many views is something that she considers good enough where she'll start caring about who's watching, right? Because she didn't care about the, hundreds of thousands of people that were watching before. So how many does she need before it starts to mean something to her? All in all, I feel like people need to be thankful for what they have, especially when what they have is more than most people could ever dream of. You all are going to have to let me know what you think about this in the comments down below, and I will see you soon for another video.